There is a truth no one wants to speak. Sometimes the darkness feels more familiar than the light, and the weight of it can settle in your chest like it was always meant to be there. There are nights when the silence screams louder than your thoughts, when the emptiness isn't just around you but inside you, clawing at the edges of who you are. And in those moments, it feels easier to let it consume you than to fight against it. But here's the part no one tells you. The darkness is not your enemy, it's your mirror. It shows you the parts of yourself you've tried to bury, the fears you pretend don't exist, the grief you've refused to feel. It forces you to confront the truths you hide from the world, and most painfully from yourself. It strips you down to your rawest form, leaving you naked to your own gaze. And yet, even in the darkest of places, there is a spark, a defiance. It's small, almost imperceptible, but it's there, a flicker that whispers, "I'm still here." That spark is the part of you that refuses to give in, the part of you that knows this isn't where your story ends. It's the part that reminds you that even shadows exist because of light, that even the most fractured soul can be pieced back together. The truth is, survival doesn't always look beautiful. It looks like tears cried alone in the dead of night, like shaking hands and a racing heart. It looks like getting up when you're not sure why you bother, like holding yourself together when it feels like you're falling apart. It's raw, it's brutal, and it's real. But hear me, every time you choose to stay, to breathe through the pain, to carry the weight for one more day, you are rewriting your narrative. You are proving to the darkness that it may bend you, but it will not break you. And in that defiance, in that refusal to surrender, you reclaim a piece of yourself. Because the darkness isn't just a mirror, it's a crucible. It forges you, burns away the illusion of perfection you thought you needed, and forces you to find your essence. It teaches you the language of resilience, of courage, and of quiet rebellion. It reminds you that even when you are stripped of everything you thought you needed, there is still something unshakable at your core. One day, maybe not soon, you will realize that the darkness wasn't a punishment, it was a passage. A brutal, relentless passage that led you back to yourself. And when you emerge, scarred but alive, you will understand that the deepest wounds can also birth the most profound strength. You will see that every crack in your armor let in light you didn't know existed. Because you didn't just survive, you transformed. And that is the darkest, most beautiful truth of all. That the weight of the world didn't crush you, it carved you into something greater. A mosaic of every broken, mended, and healing piece. A testament to your own unyielding spirit.